What's up guys, Simply Coco here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another speed build here in The Sims 4. So today we are building in the world of Windenburg and we are building an overgrown cottage, as you can probably tell from the title and the thumbnail. I'm literally going to title this Overgrown Cottage, so that is what we are doing. If this build looks familiar to you, it is because I am building from reference, and this is a real place that is in Conway, Wales, which is in the United Kingdom, I believe. Let me just Google it real quick. Where is Wales? Yes, Wales is in the United Kingdom. It's like the southwest part of the United Kingdom from what yes, the southwest part of the United Kingdom. And this place in real life is actually a tea room and gallery. I'm literally on their website right now. I cannot pronounce it whatsoever. It's like too hot ear to bont tea room. I do not know how to say it. Yeah, so if you want to look it up, you can. It's TUHWNTI'Rbont tea room and gallery. Probably didn't have to spell that to you because who's really gonna come look that up? But yeah. Anyway, I will pop the reference photo of this build up on the screen right now so that you can see it in all of its glory. It's so pretty. It's really, really, really overgrown, and as you can see, it has like stuff like greenery on the roof as well. But in The Sims, we can't really do that. I might could have done it with the tool mod, but I've never used. Excuse me, wouldn't be a speed build of mine without a burp. So there it is. I just have never used the tool mod and I did not want to try it for the first time with this. But you're not going to see me cover the entire build in the vines because that would have just taken too long. So you're just going to see me do a little bit of it. I'm going to go all the way to the right and do the chimney, and then I'll be done with the vines for the video. But yeah, I completely cover it. The only bit that doesn't have a lot of vines is the back of the build, because I didn't like have a source in the back of the build for where the vines could have like originated from, like where they started. So the back of the build won't have as many vines as the front, but I do definitely cover it. And then I give it a little side yard so that there is some privacy outside. So there's like some private outside space, because because I'm building this, I think, on a 40 by 30 or something like that. And the rest of the lot I completely fill with landscaping, a pond, and even a bridge, if you could possibly see that in the thumbnail. I am obsessed with this lot. I love the exterior and I love what I did with the interior, because you would think, looking at this, that it's going to be like really like cottage core on the inside, using a lot of like base game items and a lot of get together items. But no, I made the interior more on the like modern side, or not really modern, more contemporary. I used a lot of contemporary furniture, and I love how the interior came out. And I went with this like dark wood tone and dark blue color scheme. Oh, I love it. But anyway, here's the pond, and then this bridge is from Debug. I believe it's came with University. This fence came with Get Together, and it is also from Debug. I really didn't have to separate the pond from the house. Originally, I was thinking like the pond and the bridge is like public property, like anybody could come and walk on it. So I was separating the house from it. But then, just kind of as the lot continued to develop, I was like, no, the whole lot just belongs to whoever lives here, because that bridge doesn't really lead to anything. Like, it just leads to grass. So it doesn't really make sense. Or it leads to grass, or it leads to the house. So there's really not a reason for it to be like public property, but or like public access, publicly accessible. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But using the same kind of like plant variations that I used for my meadow house build. So they all the things came from all the landscaping items I used came from Get Together, using a lot of the Get Together grass, daisies, and stuff like that. I did a mixture of the green grass and the grass that looks like it's starting to die just to give it more depth, and not just be just one tone. And then this is a pathway, and this is where I decided, okay, just the whole lot belongs to whoever lives here because there's really no point. So I did a pathway around the front of the pond that leads up to the bridge. So like if somebody comes home and they want to take the scenic route, they can walk up this path, go over the bridge, and then into the house. But as you can see, I did put another pathway in like directly in front of the house so they could just walk straight to the front door as well. Like they don't have to walk over the bridge. And speaking of the bridge, I don't even know if if your Sims can walk over it. It does have a footprint. The bridge does have a footprint, but I sized it down, so I don't know if your Sims can walk over it. I don't know if they can walk over it sized up either. But and then with the path, I did go through and line all of the pathways with that like stone piece that comes with Get Together. But again, just really tedious, and it was going to take a while, so I cut that out. But as you can see, we are into the interior, and we're working on the living room first, so you can see the color scheme already. I'm using this couch from the Snowy Escape expansion pack because I really liked the colors of it. That the Snowy Escape couch that I'm using is actually where I got the idea to go with this color scheme. The only thing about it is that it's very stylized. It looks like it's supposed to be in a Japanese home. So that's why I tried to like tuck it into the corner to kind of get rid of the back details so it doesn't look as Japanese. But then I paired it with these contemporary chairs that came with the Paranormal Stuff pack, and I just think it comes together really, really nicely with the colors and just the layout in general. And yeah, I'm using the what is that? I forget what type of fireplace that is, but that came with Eco Lifestyle. It's a very like cottagey type of fireplace. But yeah, that's one of my favorite living rooms that I've ever furnished. And not because it's like the best thing I've ever, oh, excuse me, another burp. Not because it's the best thing that I've ever furnished. It may not even be the best looking thing I've ever furnished, but I just love, love, love the color scheme of this house. So you can kind of ignore what I'm doing right now because I end up changing it a little bit. I do love these two ottomans here, but later on in the build, I realized I didn't put a computer in this house. So I end up moving one of those ottomans behind those two chairs, and then I put a desk there. And here I am doing the dining room using Harry's new items that came with the new base game update. I am obsessed with this dining room. I want this dining room with these exact chairs, that exact table, everything. I love this dining room. Sadly, you won't see me furnish the kitchen because I forgot to hit record whenever I furnished it. I was trying to like pick what counters I want to use, and I guess whenever I finally decided, I forgot to hit record. So you can kind of see it a little bit now. I'm using the Parenthood counters. And the only reason I didn't just delete the kitchen and then go back and furnish it is because I'm only just realizing it as I'm recording this voiceover. So it's kind of too late for that. But you will see more of the kitchen whenever I go to clutter it because, as I've said several times before, that's just what I do now. I furnish the entire house and then I clutter the kitchen last for whatever reason. It just works for me because I don't know. There's so many. I love cluttering kitchens in The Sims 4, but there's just so many different clutter items that it there's a lot to go through, and I don't know. I don't know. That makes no sense really because I always use the exact same objects every time to clutter kitchens. So I don't know, but it's just something I do. Here's the hallway. So that's the front door right there, and then I just put the laundry day kind of like clothes rack and some other things, some chairs. And then that wardrobe is actually also from the free base game update that just came out. That wardrobe is by Peacemaker, and it really gives me like mid-century modern vibes, along with the hallway table that comes with it. But instead of using it as a wardrobe, I am more so using it as a hallway closet in this case. So I guess it's still technically a wardrobe. It's just a hallway wardrobe, but a hallway wardrobe isn't a thing. So it's a hallway closet. That's all you needed to know from that is I'm using that object as a hallway closet. Sorry if that was confusing. Anyway, this is the bathroom that I'm almost finished with. I love this bathroom, love the color scheme in this bathroom. Um, I end up putting clutter under this sink. I end up using it's a basket that has like blankets and stuff in it from base game, I believe. No, it's from Seasons. But since it has a footprint, it might make your Sims not be able to use the bathroom, and that's the only bathroom. And I mean, it may make your Sims not be able to use the sink. So if your Sim goes to the bathroom and then they go to the kitchen sink to wash their hands, then that means that sink isn't usable and you'll need to move that basket. So sorry about that. I need to start playtesting my builds because I'm just gonna be honest with you, I tend not to. And it's just I don't know. I pre-record a lot, so it's just a whole nother task to go in and try to um, test the build, and it's just too much. But anyway, this is the master bedroom, or yeah, it's the master bedroom. This is the bedroom that the mom would live in. So I have a small storyline, I guess, for this build. Nothing too detailed, but it's going to belong to a single mom and her teenage son. So this is the mom's room. I don't really know what the mom does or why they live on this, beautiful, beautiful lot. Maybe she found it and renovated it because obviously this cottage would not have looked like this on the interior originally. So maybe she found it and it was her and her son's kind of like project to fix this house up and make it look nice, and that's what they did. I imagine her and her son are very, very, very close. Um, yeah, I just don't know what she does for work. But that's her room completed. And this is the son's room. And there is kind of a storyline that goes along with the son that I really like the storyline I gave for the son. Which is kind of detailed, even though I just said I didn't have a detailed storyline. But and I like his storyline so much that I might even play it out in a let's play, possibly, because it would allow me to play through a career that I've never played through before, and that's the military career. But anyway, I imagine the son is very, very smart, um, and he wants to be in the military, and he's getting ready to leave and go do his basic training and all of that, and he's sad because he does have a girlfriend that he's dating and that he's madly in love with. But the twist is that his girlfriend is actually transgender. So his girlfriend was born a guy and, maybe recently went through surgery to officially become a female. And I'm not saying the twist as in he doesn't know that his girlfriend's transgender. I imagine he does know. He's not gay. He's just, his girlfriend just so happens to be transgender. I imagine he probably didn't know when they first started dating, but now he does, and he's completely cool with it because he just loves her for her. And yeah, he's a good kid. So we love him for that, and I really want to play his storyline out. But here's me switching over that ottoman to put a desk, and I just used the Snowy Escape desk and the Snowy Escape dining room chair just so it matches the aesthetic of everything. Cluttering up this area because I forgot to. Yeah, I all of a sudden just ran out of stuff to say. So here we go doing the kitchen. Since you didn't get to see me actually furnish it, and I'm once again very sorry about that. I tend to like I'll stop recording and then like figure out what I'm gonna do to the room, and then once I like know what I'm gonna put in the room, then I'll start recording again and then furnish it. But I guess whenever I was figuring out what counters I was gonna use, ooh, excuse me, I forgot to hit record again. So, because ever since I downloaded the Cyberpunk 2077 game, I've had to really, really, really stay on top of my storage, because if I have too many if I have too much footage from different speed builds, then I'll go into a new speed build and it won't even record because I have no space, or I'll be recording a let's play part or a let's build part and it won't even record because or I won't even know I'm or I won't even know it stops recording because I've run out of storage, because I had to delete so much stuff to download Cyberpunk. But anyway, here we are in the backyard. I just put a fire pit and a picnic table and a grill, and now we're placing lights around the lot so that we can see at night. But other than that, guys, the screenshots are about to start rolling. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will always respond to your comments. And please hit that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.